What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Cool Colas here, and you are now tuning into a new video on my channel. But before we get on to the topic for today, I would love for you to do a few things. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you get notifications for whenever I come out with new content on this channel. And when you are finished, leave me a comment below. That way I can get back to whatever it is that you had to say to me on this topic. For today's topic, I want to talk about a question that I've heard quite a bit when it comes to dating once again. And this is something that I think gets commonly discussed when you are going on your first date. The question I want to answer today is, how much money should you spend on a first date, and what should the first date look like? So I have a lot of experience with dating in the past based on a lot of the mistakes that I made, especially when I was in college and things like that, dating different young ladies. I'm married now, so that's the perspective I'm giving this from. But the first thing that I would say is that if you're a young man who is going to take out a young lady on their first date, you need to think about the purpose from the get-go. So anything that you do, you need to understand the purpose of why you're doing it. So a lot of you all are probably sitting there saying, well, duh, I mean, I'm trying to get some cheeks. Duh, I'm trying to get with her. But when I say purpose, I need you to look even deeper. What I mean by that is understand each of the stages of the things that you're doing, even in the dating process. In the very beginning, what you're doing when it comes to the first date is not supposed to be the same way you're going to function with other dates that you have with this young lady. So what I mean by that is, for your first date, the whole purpose, if you are somebody who is serious about getting to know this young lady, and this is someone who you might possibly see yourself dating a little bit more, is you should try to use this time to get to know her. So anything that is related to going to the movies or going and doing even an activity or that type of thing, that is not going to cut it, because this is the information in the vetting phase. So the first thing that I would say whenever you go on a date as a man in 2024, you need to set the tone. You actually are supposed to be the individual who's supposed to set the tone. And as a matter of fact, the majority of women that you're going to go on a date with are looking for you to be a man who's going to lead and set the tone. So the first thing that you need to do is set a dollar limit for how much you plan to spend. And how much, if I was a man going on a first date, I would spend is probably somewhere between $20 and $25, more like leaning back towards 20. And 20 is probably like the cap for how much I would want to spend. And one of the reasons why you're setting the number at about $20, I would say, is because you don't want to be mad if shit goes south or you find out she's on some bullshit, of course. One of the other reasons why you want to set a $20 to $25 limit is because that's going to filter out the chicks who don't really want to go along with it, because that tells you a lot about their expectations and maybe even in some cases their materialism if they are excessive with it. So you definitely want to use this as a filtration process, because there's a lot of you dudes out there who are basically like, oh, I don't want to go out with her because of the free meal and all this other stuff. You can't worry about that. As a matter of fact, that's the reason why we're having the conversation about how much you should spend from the get-go. I would say about $20. Take them on an ice cream date, take them on a coffee date. Now, I know y'all are also probably saying, Cool Colas, why in the hell would I spend $20 altogether on coffee? Why the hell would I spend $20 on ice cream? Don't nitpick. But let's be real. Y'all know damn well that shit is inflated, and ice cream can probably get up there somewhere. Just go to one of them froyo places or some shit. It's going to get close to 20. Anyway, so as I was saying, the issue is that you need to make sure that you try to spend as little money as possible, because you don't know if this chick basically just wants something free, like you said, or if she's serious about you. Or even if she's serious, she's looking to see if you are somebody who's going to support her lifestyle, even if it's very lavish. So you want to spend this time to spend as little money as possible and focus mostly on trying to figure her out and see if she is your vibe and she is somebody who you actually want to date and you actually want to go out with. So you have to, at this point, look beyond just the physicality. You need to look at what her personality is like and the type of woman that she actually is. And you need to gauge her interest and understand why she's interested in you as well too, and try to understand if y'all mesh, y'all match, y'all have not just the chemistry, but just overall your values and the things that you think that would make or break the relationship actually align. So those are the things that you're going to want to find out on this date. So again, the best dates would be, dates where you're able to do something where you're sitting down face to face and talking, like getting a coffee or getting a drink or getting some ice cream or that type of thing. And you can actually make it cute, do your thing, make it, intimate and whatnot. You can actually spice it up. But you definitely should not be going all out. Don't be going there taking her to fancy restaurants. Matter of fact, don't even take her ass to eat at all besides like ice cream. I'm telling you. Now, I've heard some dating experts give the advice that, well, you don't have to do anything. Nobody has to do anything. And to me, that's not even really practical. Let's be real. I think that there should be a level of chivalry and a level of you doing something because of the fact that you're showing, hey, I'm interested in you and I want us to be able to have a good talk while we're trying to get to know each other. So you're setting the tone to basically say, hey, I'm the type of person who would treat my woman to something nice and whatnot every now and again. But let's start off by getting to know each other. And it's more like a preview, almost like I'll give you all types of really cool things as well too. As we get more serious and as we go on dates, I'll definitely, do things for you because that's just who I am. But I'll give you a taste of that right now. This is more so me just in that phase where I'm trying to understand who you are and, like even just some of like the little things that you're going to want to know kind of up front about, where you all see things going and whatnot. So that's my advice. I think that you take it from there and you kind of see, what's happening. And if you're a man, I'm just going to tell you right now, you need to definitely set the tone for all of it. And what I mean by that is have the plans of how you're going to set all this up ready. Whether it's going to be, hey, I need you to meet me here at this time, or hey, I'm going to pick you up at this time or at this date. Because again, a lot of women like when a man is assertive and has a plan for what he wants to do with her. There's tons of women who actually are looking for that legitimately, not women who are just saying it because some popular shit to say on social media, but women who actually want this. So make sure that you are following through with this advice. Other than that, y'all, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this quick advice. I'll have a lot more to come, so stay tuned. And I will basically talk to y'all later. So, peace.